I like my eyeshadow today. Very much. Yeah, my eye is the only thing I'm going to be recording in HD because I'm currently stood up and I do not fancy recording my collective haul stood up. Yeah, I'm going to film the rest of this video on my Mac cam because I really don't want to hold my arm in position of the camera, and I've just broken the stand I normally put my camera on. Sorry guys! So I apologise for the quality of the video that's going to begin in about 2 minutes time. But it's better than none. It's better than none. Eee! I don't know what's going on with my hair. It's like some kind of mushroom thing. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm doing tons of these videos on here at the moment and not on my HD. But I've kind of broken my stand, which I would normally actually record my HD videos on when it's dark outside, the stand that I use in my room. Otherwise I just use my windowsill and I prop my camera on that and it's like woohoo! But because it's dark and I've just broke my camera stand, I don't fancy filming like this. So, uh-oh, I'm recording. Oh, I should have really, made an effort for you guys, but I had a shower today. So instead my hair's just like, So yeah, it's just a massive lion mane, basically. So yeah, so this is going to be not the world's hugest haul, and this is kind of a collective haul of some of the things that I've bought in the past couple of weeks. I love my peppermint tea. I've never bought Yankee candles before, so this was my very first time, and as normal people would go in there and probably purchase, one or two, I walked out with a lot of them. Now I didn't do it just because I could, I didn't do it for shits and giggles. Well, slightly because I could, but mostly because of the fact they were having a massive sale, so I was kind of like, hell yeah. So I'm just going to start with the Yankee Candles stuff. The first one that I got, which is the only big one I actually bought, because I thought, what's the point in getting a massive candle if, I don't love it. I thought I would get a load of small ones, to kind of test out to see how much I love it, and one medium-sized one of the one that I really, really, really liked, like, the most. I never speak proper English in my videos. I am a bad English person, aren't I? And I think I'm getting the hiccups. It's gonna be backwards in this video, I apologise. But this was the first candle I got. Now this is the apple cider candle. It's quite big. It's not one of the massive ones, weirdly enough. It's only the medium size. And the reason that I got this one is because the smell. The smell just reminds me of the Christmas market. It's not as if it reminds you of, like, it's apple cider, and I think that it kind of reminds me of mulled wine. It kind of just reminds me of, warm cider, not as in, like, cider in the sense of, yo, I'm gonna go get wasted on the park drinking cider, yo. Not that type. But, I love it so much. I've burnt it about 6 times already. And it's barely going down. It just smells so good. And this guy's little top on top. Woo! Now, as you can see, it was 50% off. Because never in my life, and I know this is going to sound very up my arse, would I spend like 14 quid on this candle. I think £14 for one candle is way too much money, and I know people will be like, well, if you pay £14 for maybe one eyeshadow or something, but makeup tends to last me a lot longer than candles do because I burn them that much. So the reason that I actually got this medium-sized one was because it was not only 50% off, but it was my favourite smell kind of thing. I can have the smell of the Christmas markets all year around with this bad boy. So this was, I think, about £8, this candle. I think £8 is decent for the fact that it's quite a big candle and it's going to last me quite some time. So yeah, warm apple cider candle. The next lot of Yankee candles I've put in this tub here, and there's just one on the top here, because obviously it has to be awkward. I would have had to buy one more extra than actually fits in here. So these little candles, they cost me about 80p each, which I thought was really, really good considering normally I think they're about £2 each just for the tiny sizes like this. So I thought, you know what, why not? considering it's only 80p a candle, and I think these will last me quite some time as well. Now, before I show you what candles I got, like which different scents, I also picked up this thing. Now this is really, really cute, and this cost me about £1.20. Yeah, it was £1.20. And the idea of this is to plonk this candle in here so that when it's burning, it has a little place to sit and live. I think it looks cool. So yeah, woo! So the different smells that I got were vanilla cupcake, which looks like this. Everybody on YouTube, when they do a candle haul or they do a candle review, they always sit here for about 15 minutes like, this candle smells so good! And then when I'm watching candle reviews or candle hauls, I'm always sat there and I'm watching the video and I'm like, can't smell it. This is really annoying me and making me want to go out and buy candles, but I can't smell that smell you're smelling. I think YouTube needs smell-o-vision, so then everyone can smell candles when they're watching candle reviews, because everybody in the world obviously watches candle reviews. Yeah, I don't even know. I have a fetish for candles, and I don't know why I was going to say that's what she said, because that would be one hell of a weird that's what she said. So yeah, vanilla cupcake. It kind of reminds me of, you know when you're in the process of making a cake, not finished cakes, but you're in the process of making them where you're mixing all the ingredients in, you give it a good smell. That's what this smell kind of reminds me of. Like, I know it sounds really weird, me, like, explaining different smells, but I don't know, I'm quite interested in the whole indication of certain scents, kind of, you know, how it triggers the memory, and everyone has their own perspective of what certain things smell like and all that jazz. So, yeah. So this one kind of reminds me of not finished cupcakes, but in the making of cupcakes. And not when cupcakes are actually in the oven, but when you're mixing the batter and all that crap. Batter? I don't even know, but yeah, when you're mixing your cake and it's like, yay! That's what this kind of reminds me of. And the next one I got was tropical fruit, which looks like this. And this one just reminds me of, there used to be this sweet when I was a child, and it was like a really tangy sweet, and this kind of smells like tangy sour sweets, but not the Haribo. Not the Haribo tangy sweets, but this other tangy sweet. So again, this makes no sense to you. I can definitely smell a lot of kiwi, plum, traces of mango, and apricot in this. Well done, Jess. Well done. Next one, which is this one, which is kiwi berries. The main reason I actually got this was because of the colour. Yes, I will admit it. Because this is like my favourite colour in the whole entire world, that's kind of why I got it. Green is the best colour in the world. It is. What's your favourite colour? Green! Obviously. Just kidding. This one just smells like kiwi, basically. But it doesn't smell like pure kiwi, it smells like kiwi and blackberries. So this is quite a morning scent. I think this would be a really nice one to kind of light when you're getting ready in the morning. Definitely not a nighttime scent because of how citrusy it is. I'm sniffing them before I tell you about them. I know. Mango peach salsa. Obviously this one smells like peaches and mango. Self-explanatory there, guys, but yeah. Whoa! Macintosh spice. This one is like definitely an evening scent. This one's kind of similar to the big apple cider candle that I've got, but a lot more spicier, and this is my least favourite out of the two, hence why I got a big one of the other one and a little one of this, but I'm still quite fond of the smell. I think that I would burn this one a lot less than the other ones, but I can tell that when I do burn it, it would probably be, I don't know how to explain it, but you know when you're reading a book or you're trying to concentrate, that's what I kind of bought this candle for, and people might think I'm really weird for saying that, but certain smells help me concentrate on things. It's really strange. I don't know if that's just me or you, or if any of you guys are like me in that sense. If any of you are like me in that kind of sense, where certain smells help you think and blah da 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 da, let me know, because I don't want to know that I'm just, you know, I'm weird. I can smell a lot of cinnamon in this as well. But yeah, this is the candle that I'm gonna burn when I'm studying, basically, because this is the kind of smell that reminds me of someone telling me to stop procrastinating and get on with my work, and I'm gonna stop playing with this candle in my hand now like it's some kind of crystal. Pomegranate cider. Okay, so you know how I was saying earlier that the Macintosh spice was like a spicier bit more bitter smell in comparison to the apple cider massive candle I got. Well, this pomegranate cider is basically a lot sweeter. It's like a sweeter version of the big apple cider candle I got. It's like, I kind of wanted the two personalities of that big candle, which was my favourite, and I was quite tempted to get the pomegranate cider big candle at first over the big apple cider candle. And the reason I actually got a small one of this is because this is so sweet that I probably won't be able to burn it for such a long time because it would probably give me a headache. Does anyone else find that really, really, really sweet smells for a long amount of time just give you an instant migraine, or is that just me? I remember when I worked at Lush, and a lot of people complain that when they go into Lush you get this massive headache. It's just kind of like, too many scents all in one place, And I used to laugh at them. I used to laugh at all my friends that said they couldn't go in Lush, because I used to be like, ha ha ha, I can. And then when I started working there, I started to get these horrible migraines because of all these different scents swishing around the shop. Because when you're in there for like 8 hours or 6 hours, it's a lot different than going in there just to buy a bar of soap. Because you're in there for like half an hour sometimes browsing, but half an hour compared to like hours on end in that shop. And this smell kind of reminds me of a specific soap that used to be in Lush. And I used to always walk over to it and smell it constantly. And I can't remember what it was called, but I used to constantly, if the shop was quiet, I'd walk over to the soaps and I'd just stand there smelling them. And one of the soaps, which I can't remember the name of, smells exactly like this candle. So that's another kind of thing. It's kind of like a nostalgia candle for me because it reminds me a lot of my youth. In the same sense, it reminds me a lot of working at Lush, but in a nice way, obviously. But if I burnt it for too long, this would definitely give me a migraine, which is a bit sucky, but smells good. And the last candle that I got was Cherry Blossom, which is this bad boy. Now this one is the only floral one that I got. Now I'm not too big on my floral smells. I'm more into sweet, tangy, or kind of like crazy smells like that. I'm not really into the whole, you know, like very lightly, like the light floral kind of smell. Now this is going to sound even weirder to why I bought this candle. Like I was saying a minute ago, certain candles make me act a certain way, or they help me concentrate, or they help me do certain things or whatever. This candle I actually bought for when I'm dusting my room or cleaning my room or doing any of those things. I can have this burning because this smell reminds me of a nice clean smell. Like that shit that you spray when you're dusting, which smells just like really horrible, but more of like what you'd imagine a brand new house smells like. But it's still got a slight undertone of sweetness, which is what I really, really like. So this is probably what I'm going to actually burn when I've tidied my room or I'm tidying my room. Is anyone else like me with the candle thing? Like burning certain candles in order to motivate you to do certain things, or because when you're in a certain mood to do a certain thing? Can't explain it, but just let me know in the comments below if any of you guys are like me in that sense. I'm strange. You all know that. And that's probably why you watch my videos. Because you're strange too. That's the main reason actually I bought the big candle of this as well, because this candle, I can have it burning when I'm reading a book, or if I'm just chilling in my room, or I'm eating, or if I'm doing anything. I can be doing anything in my room with this candle burning, and it doesn't put me off, it doesn't give me a headache, it doesn't make me sleepy. Unless it's like 3 in the morning, I burn this candle, then it makes me sleepy. Now I'm just chatting on, but this is definitely my new favourite candle in the whole entire world. I've been ranting on for too long about candles, so yeah. Would I buy Yankee candles again? Probably. I've not had enough experience with them, considering I've only burnt this one out of all of them. I would never have paid the full price for them. I don't know if that makes me a cheapo or whatever, but yeah, I kind of like... I find I'm really, really good at finding copies of candles and copies of certain smells, and I find that the Glade candle that I banged on about in one of my other videos, which cost me like £1 something, is an exact replica for one of these other little candles that I've bought from Yankee Candle. And I just kind of find that, yeah. Okay, I'm going to move on to the rest of this haul. Yay, candles! So, I got those candles from this shop in Atherton, which is like an old mill. And people that aren't from around here won't know where Atherton is, but yeah, that's where I got it from. And from the same shop, I got this cool wallet! All of you will know that I am stupidly obsessed with Union Jacks, and I mean stupidly obsessed with Union Jacks. I love them, I love them, I love them! I have massive Union Jack in the corner of my room, like the Sex Pistols Union Jack. I have Union Jack underwear, I have Union Jack pants, I have Union Jack t-shirts, I have Union Jack everything. I love the Union Jack. I've always liked it since being a child. It's not that I'm patriotic, maybe it means that I'm patriotic like subconsciously. It's that I just love the pattern and I love the colours, and when I saw this, it screamed Jess, so I had to get it. And already I've filled it with like all my crap. By the way, I've got my finger on it because I'm covering up my one of the cards that has like a lot of details on it. Oh, if any of you caught glances of the notes then, I'm not trying to say that I'm rich or anything, I just had to take a lot of money out to kind of like pay for something by hand, and then I didn't end up buying what I was going to buy. So yeah, I'm just kind of left with a load of notes in here now. This cost me about £10. Yeah, about £11 I think it was, which I thought was a bargain because the material's really, really good. It feels like leather. Probably isn't real leather, but feels good! I can tell it's good quality and I can tell it's going to last me a very long time. And my other wallet, which was the bright green wallet, was just kind of falling apart, so I kind of needed it. I needed it. That's a good excuse for buying it. I recently got a MAC product, and I've not bought anything from MAC for a while. I got their mineralized MAC Skin Finish Natural Powder in Light. So, this bad boy. I have their mineralized skin finish in medium, and I use that to contour my face a lot of the time when I'm not using Hula's Benefit. So because I liked the consistency of the powder and I liked what it looked like on my skin, I thought I might as well get one for the whole of my face. With this powder, I like to use it in the sense of I'll put concealer on my face and then I'll just brush this on over the top, because then it kind of gives me a really light coverage but I'm still wearing something. So if I want to have a day where I'm not really wearing much makeup, I kind of use it for that. And if I'm using like a tinted moisturiser or a really sheer foundation, I like to dust this over the top to make it, you know, give it a bit more coverage. So that's why I got this. Now this was probably about 20 quid or something, I can't remember, but it was definitely borderlining that. So woo! I got a few what am I doing? My hair is doing weird things right now. Really, really weird things. So I bought a few things from Gosh in Superdrug. They had this massive like clearance section and there was a lot of 50% off and like blah da 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 of Gosh, and I love Gosh as a brand, so I thought why not? And one of the things that I got from the clearance section was this metallic green nail polish. I've never used the Gosh nail polish before, but this is it, and I'm also wearing it on my nails. That's what I'm wearing on my nails now. Really, really awesome. I literally one coat and it was perfection. I will definitely be buying their nail polishes again. So yeah, can't remember how much any of this Gosh stuff cost like at all as well, so apologies in advance. Another thing, two things that I got from Gosh were their jumbo lip gloss pencils, and I got one in Gypsy Red and one in Flamingo Coral. So that's these two. Because they're nice, I'll swatch these two for you. Gypsy Red and Flamingo Coral. Now I know that's not going to be picking up very well, so I'm sorry about that. This coral is more of like a orange. It's not really very corally, so I warn you if you are going to be buying this, it is quite bright. It's not very neutral. It is neutral, but it's still pretty bright, so if you're not really into like bright oranges, then stay away from this. But luckily for me, because I like bright colours, this is awesome. And I really like this red as well. Because with this, it's more of like a lip glossy tint. It's not, none of these are full solid colours, they're just tints and sheens and that kind of, that's how we explain this. That's how we do it in Jessland. Other thing I got from the clearance section, I got their trio eyeshadow in Water Lily, which is this. So that's what that looks like. Love these colours so much. The colour payoff is gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful! The purple's nice too. Oh, the light's gone off. Oh no, the light has gone off. Let there be lights! Would I buy these eyeshadows again? Yes, I would, because they are pretty damn awesome. Awesome, yes. Woo! Now, I actually picked up two eyeliners from the discounted section, but I kinda, you know, I've used one of them, I've put it in my uni bag and I can't find it now, but I did get Spring Green, and the other one I got was this one, and this is in Blueberry Ice. There we go, it's kind of picking up but not much, it's the purple. So this is like a very lilac-y purple and it looks really, really nice in the inner corner of the eye and all over the lid. So yeah, I love their eyeliners, they're really, really, really awesome. They're really creamy and they go on perfectly. Yes! Rah! So I actually picked up a foundation from Gosh as well, but I didn't pick it up from the clearance section, I picked it up from their actual stand because I've always wanted to try their exceptional wear, long-lasting, light-reflecting foundation in porcelain. Heard really good things about this. It's supposed to be quite a sheer, not very heavy foundation, but it's supposed to have like a slightly, how do I explain? It's got a decent amount of coverage, but it's not really a great coverage, so it's very, very good for a daytime foundation. And I found that my Revlon Colour Stay can look really, really heavy during the day sometimes. I don't like to look really, really heavy at all during the day. It really, 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 really annoys me when I get that kind of chalky effect and kind of like, ugh. I find that Revlon Colour Stay during the day can kind of turn out like that. So this is what I'm wearing right now actually, even though it's night time. So this is the kind of colour. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Obviously, because I'm not in daylight right now, you're not going to be able to see the foundation very well, but I don't know if you can tell, I've not got that much foundation on. It doesn't look like I'm wearing heavy makeup. Well, obviously, like everything else, but face-wise, you can still kind of see slight bags and a slight zit here. So yeah, it doesn't really cover up your bags and your spots very well. That's what concealer is for, obviously, but it is really nice if you kind of want to add a bit more colour to your face and kind of even out your skin tone, but you don't want to cake your foundation on. So yeah, I'm really, really digging this. This is pretty cool. I'm still experimenting with putting this on with a few powders. It says it's a matte finish, but I find that it's quite shiny, so it's nice to dust some powder over your face with it, so yeah. The last thing that I have to show you guys is my Mary Lou Manizer. I can't say it. Mary Luminizer, which is this highlighter from the Balm. Now I've never ever ever bought anything from the Balm before, so this is my very first purchase from them. And the reason I actually got this was because I was watching one of, I think it's Goss Makeup Artist, I think that's his name, on YouTube, and he said that this was a really, really, really good highlighter and shiz on my frizzle, and he's really, really awesome. So I was like, hell yeah, I've been looking for a new highlighter, so why not? So this is that. It just looks white. You can't really see the colour, I'll swatch it. So sorry, I'm doing swatches on my MacBook, you're not going to be able to see them at all. I actually put this on my Cupid's bow on my highlighting area here. I use it as a brow highlight, and I actually put it here too, and it brightens up the face tons. It's like you can wear a little bit of makeup and not wear a lot, and just add this to your face and works wonders, because you can use it as a shimmer, an eyeshadow, highlighter, and sometimes I even put it on my lips just in the middle here. It's really, really good. So if anyone's looking for a highlighter but a multi-purpose one, not just one, you know, for the face, I definitely recommend the Balm's Mary Lou Manizer. And apparently it's supposed to be quite all around, so everybody can use it and stuff. I don't think that this would be very, very good for people with very dark skin tones, however. That's just me, personal opinion, but it's supposed to be really good for everyone's skin colour and blah blah blah. But I think that if I was darker, a lot darker, I don't think that this would really do me any justice. But that's just my personal opinion. So if you're kind of pale or olive skin or slightly tanned but not stupidly tanned, I think this would go down a treat. But that's just my personal opinion. So if you are darker skin tone and you would like to try this, then go ahead. But yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving the packaging, I'm loving the way it looks, I'm loving how it's buildable, I'm loving how it stays on all day. So yeah, that's it. So that was my, I said small haul. Well, that was my small-ish haul. I guess it kind of turned out to be a lot bigger than I thought it was. So yeah, again, I apologise for recording this video on here instead of on my HD camera. But yeah, hope you're all having an amazing day, and I hope you all have an amazing week. Bye!